Nana boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome to this one-off playoff special. That was more of a mouthful than I ever expected it to be, but we are going to be playing in the playoffs in this one. Can we get promotion to the Premiership, the Holy Grail, where we really want to be? We're going to be taking on Sheffield United over 2 legs. Now, the memory in our mind is the last time we played against Sheffield United where we lost 3-2 to a last-minute goal. They've got an unbelievable squad. They really do. We've overachieved this season. We know we have. We've massively overachieved this season. But can we do it? Do we dare to dream in the playoffs? Now, there's definitely going to be 2 games, of course, in this episode. But just bear in mind, this one could be a shorter one than a normal episode. This is a bonus one. This is one that we've got on the side. We did the end of season review in the last episode. So if you didn't see it and you want to see the end of season review, maybe some ideas that we were going through on what we might want to do, who's going to leave the club, who might stay. A lot of that's going to depend and hinge on what happens results-wise in this game. But we did go through all of that in the last episode. But before we get into that, if you're new around here and you aren't already, please smash that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And hit the like button as the channel continues to grow, hopefully pushing 5k. Now, I am going to keep a keen eye out as well on the Southampton game. So it's Southampton versus West Brom. Now, the Southampton squad is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They've got the best squad out of the teams here. If it wasn't for Fulham and Brighton being in this league as well, Southampton would have 100% got promoted. Now, there's been a little bit of a break in between, which is really frustrating because it does mean Atpro and Galloway are just lacking a little bit of sharpness. So is Elliot List. But yeah, there was like a couple of weeks break, so we are missing a little bit of sharpness. But that should affect Sheffield United as well. This is going to be the starting 11. It's pretty much the best starting 11 we can put out. Throughout the season, this has been the most consistent and best performing squad. So this is exactly what we're going to go with. Elliot List is banging form. He's gone up to 74 now, actually. So he's banging form. So he's young. It's a strong lineup. If we're going to beat them, this is the lineup. Now, the away game first, so they do have the advantage. Ozturk is starting for them, and he's an absolute beast. So I have to bear that in mind. We're just going to try and keep him as quiet as possible. I need Doyle to really step up in this match. Now, of course, Sheffield United at home at Bramall Lane. And I've tried to avoid a kit clash. It just kind of is what it is. We've got a white kit, and they've got this kit. It's not too bad for me, so I hope it's not too bad for you either. Galloway wins the ball there. Oh, this could be a great early start. Brad Young over the top. Good touch. Control it. Oh, that's a great save from Davis. Gets the second ball. How's he headed that wide, Brad Young? That was a massive moment. Here comes Sheffield United now. Down the wing. They're going to be really good going forward. We know that already. We just kind of can't give them space. We're not going to give them space there. That's a beautiful tackle from Galloway. Lado will pick it up. Elliot List will pick that one up. Go on then, Brett. Ozturk right through. Oh, no. Elliot List has gone down injured. The referee didn't even see that as a problem. It's a massive problem right now, though, for Salford City. Elliot List ended the season in ridiculous form. Malik Wilks is going to find himself on the football here, though. I'm going to try and cut that one back. It's not going to happen. Elliot List might have to come off the pitch. We'll keep him on for now and just hope that he could do something. Oh, my God, he puts it beyond the post. That is 2 massive opportunities now for Salford that haven't found the back of the net. And Sheffield United will punish me if I don't find the back of the net. Alec Wilkes there at Atpro. Puts the ball over to Elliot List. Can't get it to him. Will Lado collect that? He won't. Ozturk. And I really don't like Ozturk now after that ridiculous tackle that didn't even get given as a foul. That is great by Ola Aina. He needs to be a big game player, doesn't he? Elliot List now, what a touch that is. Elliot List then into Malik Wilks. 1-0 Salford City. Elliot List with the assist. Malik Wilks with the finish. He hasn't made that run enough this season, but he's made it in the all-important moment in the playoff semi-final. It's the away leg, and we've got the lead. They don't really come bigger than that, and Elliot List is going to stay on the pitch. He's still performing okay, even though he's got his injury. We might not have him for the second leg, so I'm going to see if I can try and keep him on for as long as possible in this one, and if he can run it off. I'm praying we're going to get bruised shoulder. Sheffield United are nervy. Their passing has been so wayward in this match. It is a worrying sign right now if you're a Sheffield United fan, as Lado nearly makes it 2-0. Well, ultimately, I am just shocked They need to gather themselves a little bit here. They need to gather some composure because they are all over the place right now as Sheffield United. It is only 1-0 though. Brad Young might be played in though. Surely now that's 2 and Brad Young will make it 2 and we're running riot here against Sheffield United. Only 26 minutes into the game. It's 2-0 Salford. It might have been more. Will this be an opportunity for Sheffield United? Low now, out on the wing. What can he do? Oh, it's not a bad ball in. Doyle should get to it. And he does. And the question could be here, do we have the bodies to have a rail breakaway? Lado really wants Young there, doesn't he? I might get Young as well. I'm going to try and whip it. Oh, that's not a bad ball. Young couldn't do much with it. Pulls it back. Oh, my God, to absolutely no one. Elliot List. Oh, what a save. Can we get it back across the goal? We do. And I think it actually went out. Absolute madness in this match. I think this is the best opening 20-30 minutes we might have had of a game all season. And luckily for us, it's come in the playoffs against Sheffield United. What is unlucky is we haven't really capitalised because there's a second leg you've got to remember. And they could absolutely turn it on in the second leg. So we need to take as many opportunities as we can. And all it takes is a goal back in this one. And they're right back in the match. So it's nowhere near done and dusted yet, although they are absolutely horrendous right now. Young will get that one out to Malik Wilks. Oh, Malik Wilks has spotted Elliot List. Oh, how's he put it beyond the post? He's been on absolute fire in these recent episodes. How does Elliot List put that beyond the post? Are we really going to rue these missed chances? We could potentially put it down to the injury. You will never guess what. Are Sheffield United just trying to injure us out of this competition? Elliot List and Brad Young now, both injured. I'm going to try and keep them on the pitch for as long as possible. Can we punish them here? Probably not. I don't have the bodies to punish them. I've got 2 injured players. Elliot List has been found there. I can't believe that both strikers have been injured in this leg. That really will punish us because even if we make it through against Sheffield United, we're going to have to take on Southampton or West Brom, missing our 2 starting strikers. Tammy Abraham and Ricky J. Jones really might be called on here. I'm hoping for 2 bruised shoulders, but I'm not guessing we're going to get that. Well, we're going to come out here in the second half, and I'm going to do it. Ricky J. Jones will come on, and Tammy Abraham will come on. An update on the Southampton game, they're winning it 1-0. We have to make a double sub here. Both strikers injured in one game. In the most important game of our season so far. Both strikers injured. I mean, it's just a bad time, isn't it? Tammy Abraham and Ricky J. Jones in the... Are you absolutely having a giraffe? Tammy Abraham goes down injured. He's been on the pitch all of 5 seconds. And this one is going to force us into our 3rd and final substitution. I cannot believe this is happening. Malik Wilks will be going up top. We will see Marvin come on. That is all the substitutions we can make. In the span of just, what, 1/2 of football in reality, Sheffield United have taken out basically the entirety of my attack. They've taken out 3 attackers, and that Tammy Abraham one will be a long-term injury. We can only hope that the other 2 will be back, but that right there could be our playoffs done and dusted. We're going to need something special now. Ricky J. Jones might offer something special. You can injure us, but you will not stop us, Sheffield United. Ricky J. Jones makes it 3-0 Salford City. And Sheffield have played absolutely filthy in this game. Ridiculous the tackles they put in. But we have a 3-goal advantage. Well, that feels like a little bit of justice back for the boys. 3 goals is going to be very difficult for Sheffield United to come back from. They haven't turned up in this game. They've been embarrassing, to be honest with you. Their tackling's been more embarrassing than anything, but they have been pretty embarrassing in the way they've performed. And this is going to get a feisty affair now, I imagine, for the second leg. Oh, Doyle went right through the back of him there, and Callum Doyle's now been sent off. What is this game? This is an absolutely chaotic game. It is a reckless tackle from Doyle. He will miss the second leg. I hope they only miss 1 game. Doyle will miss the second leg. And you won't believe it, I can't make a substitution to bring a centre-back on. At Parak Pro, he's going to be playing as centre-back. This is one of the most dramatic games of FIFA I have played this year. What a feisty game this is, and that will just be beyond the post. I'm going to need to lie down with a towel on my head after this one. I can't believe 3 strikers injured. Doyle red card, so he will not be in the next game. But we do have a 3-goal advantage. Sheffield United coming forward now, and the lads are getting tired. Can you blame them? They've been on the pitch for a very, very, very long time. We made all our subs super early because of the injuries. What a save from King. Galloway tries to ping it back over. This might be 4. Oh, my God. What a save from Davis. That should have been 4. I think that's pretty much the only attack we've had since the red card. That should have been 4-0. Good ball across. Ryan Brewster. And guess who's there again? Pro again. Outstanding stuff from him. Lado now is going to try and play that one into Malik Wilks. He's played it into him. 4 goals surely would be the end for Sheffield United. Malik Wilks will make it 4-0 Salford City with 10 men. All 3 strikers going off injured. Malik Wilks makes it 4-0. What a game he's had, by the way, and he's probably going to have to start up top. I'm going to be honest, guys. I need a breather. After leg 1, I need a breather. This has been ridiculous. Sheffield United have been awful. We may be missing some of our better players, though, but it looks like with a 4-goal advantage, there's no way we can throw this one away. It's been a feisty affair. Pro has come on and been great. A goal back there for Sheffield United might have changed stuff, though. We've got a corner, but I'll take the full-time whistle here, to be fair. But imagine if we could get another here. 5-0 definitely would be massive. And things may not have gone our way in terms of the injuries, the red card, who we're not going to have for the next game. But at 4-0, I think we're through to the playoff finals. Well, let's be honest, boys. What a game of football that was. Southampton win 2-1. That was absolutely crazy. I can't even. We've got to look at these injuries, lads. We've got to look at the injuries. Who's injured? How long they injured for? How long's Doyle done for? How long's Doyle done for? That's a big one. No Tom Tribal's going. We know that already. No problem. First injury, 2 months, Timmy Abraham. Now, we knew that that one would be the longest one because it was a stop in play. The next injury, 3 months, Elliot Liss. Broken toe. 3 months. Which is, I mean, he's back for the start of next season. But the form he was in was unbelievable. With the assist in that one as well for the first goal or the second goal. How long for Young? 4 weeks. That is Elliot Liss, Timmy Abraham and Young all out for the rest of the playoffs. Luckily, Callum Doyle will only serve a 1-match ban, so he'd be back for the final. Who am I supposed to play up top? Like, who? Can I recall you? Right, okay. Harley Coates has been recalled from his loan. The 17-year-old Englishman may be in for one of the biggest opportunities of his life here in the playoffs. Brad Young, of course, now out. Timmy Abraham and Elliot Liss. Let's just see what happens, guys. Here we are then. Only a couple of days later. Harley Coates starts up top with Ricky Jade Jones. Harley Coates having his debut today, recalled from LA to come and play in the playoffs for Salford City. Lado in behind them. Malik Wilks staying on the right. Ola Aina on the left. Galloway and Amos in the centre of the park. We do have some tired legs there, but of course, Pro is going to play at centre-back because of how good he was. Apart from that, it's as you were. Pretty much as you were as well for Sheffield United. We have a 4-goal advantage. Let's just not throw that away. I'm hoping right now for one of the most boring games in football history. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm hoping for one of the most boring games in football history. I'm worried that's not going to be the case. Ogilvie does brilliantly there. Malik Wilks does even better. And surely 1 goal here finishes the game. What a save from Davis. Was it handball from Ricky J. Jones? I thought it might have been. Malik Wilks could be all important today. I could have started him up top. But the problem is he's been so good on the right. Marvin hasn't been great recently, although he came on and played well. And if another striker gets injured, I need Malik Wilks then to play up top. There's Morrow as well, who potentially could play up top. There's a lot of options for us in the final, but I do like the story at 4-0 up as well of recalling Harley Coates. Giving him the opportunity to see what he can do. I don't like what's happening right now. Right here, win the header at Pro did enough just to put his man off. Well, this one's been a far more tentative start to a match than obviously the last one. Which is fine for me. That's a poor pass. Absolutely fine by me. When you've made this many changes to your starting 11, you're never going to keep the same momentum, the same fluidity. You want to keep the same boys out on the pitch if you can. And unfortunately for us, that's not an opportunity we've been gifted. Coates there. That's good. Ricky J. Jones. Going to ping that one over to Malik Wilks. That's a good position for Malik Wilks. And that will be Salford City in the final. We've seen a very limp performance here from Sheffield United, which I didn't expect after how they played in the league and how they performed. They've not really showed up at all in the first leg, and it appears again in the second leg. Malik Wilks has showed up. That's 3 games over the 2 legs, and that definitely sees us through, because if we concede 5, I will delete this career mode file. Get that one out wide. It's been... Oh, I missed that. I was going to say, it's been weird not to see Sheffield United really attack with the same impetus they did the first time we played against them. Goodbye, Atparat Pro. Oh, that's a good ball across. And that'll be a mile wide, luckily for us. That was a hard volley to take on. Well, Harley Coates has won that back. That's lovely from him. He's looked all right so far. Pretty decent. Galloway now from distance. Thought I was going to get the spectacular. Definitely wasn't. I feel a little bit less nervous in this game. I'm more worried now about the final with the personnel that we've got left to be able to play it. But I've been a little bit less worried in this one just because we had such an advantage. Too far there. Oh, that was nearly a really good football. Oh, that's a mistake. Ozturk. What a save from King. They've certainly been far more lively in this second leg than they were in the first one. I will give them that. This has been a much more difficult game of football. You could see this one maybe even going either way. All it's going to take is them to actually score one of the chances they're creating right now, and it'll be a different story. So we're seeing a much more even second leg. Ozturk not looked himself in this one as well. That should be mentioned. Hasn't looked quite as good. That was a bit of a reckless tackle there. And we'll get that one out to Norrington Davis. This is a good opportunity. Norrington Davis, and King will punch it away. Equal to it. And what's been given here? Oh, he's given a penalty. How is he given a penalty for this? It didn't show me a replay, so we're going to go back and actually watch the replay. But I'm not sure how he's got a penalty for this one. The ball comes in. It's Galloway challenging with Ndai, and Ian dives. You know what I mean? We're going to start calling him Ndives. I mean, there is contact, but they're both going to head the ball. I'm not sure there's enough there. There's enough in it. We're in the championship here for that to be a penalty. Let's guess that he's going to go left. And it's over the bar, so never mind. Doesn't matter what way he goes. Liner dinks that one over. Ricky J. Jones. That is 2-0 on the night. 6-0 on aggregate. They've just missed a penalty, and things could not be going smoother right now. What a ball over from Ola Aina to Ricky J. Jones. And I told you something. He went off the boil, didn't he? He's been given an opportunity here as Ricky J. Jones to step up, to be a bit of a hero going into next season. And he's doing that. I can't believe we're 6-0 up. Coming into this game, this is not... I mean, you guys saw it. We're playing exactly the same. Ultimate, the exact same sliders. I haven't touched anything. Apart from first touch control for both teams. So, exactly the same as it was. And for some crazy reason, Sheffield United just aren't playing like Sheffield United. I think if a couple of opportunities had gone their way, this might have been different. But we've been very good going forward. King will collect that comfortably, and that'll be half-time. Well, this might be crazy, but second half kicking off here with another youth academy lad. We've got the young Welshman, the Aaron Ramsey, if you remember, as you will, on the pitch in Fly. Let's see how he gets on here in the second half. We're going to give him the opportunity. Him and Harley Coates getting some first-team football. This is the future, potentially, of the club. Lado with the extra. Oh, I thought I'd gone in. I thought it had gone in. I got so excited then. We're in a playoff semi-final, and I'm about to bring on Rykes, a young Welshman, right mid. We promoted a few players who said they wanted to leave. He's only 61 rated. I don't think he'll probably ever become anything, but he is going to get an opportunity here for Salford. And we're bringing him on mainly because I want to rest Ricky J. Jones, because he's our only established striker for the playoff final. Malik Wilks will go up top now with Harley Coates. And we have 3 youth academy, brand new youth academy players, I should say, getting their first opportunities in the team, because Galloway is a youth academy boy, but he has played a lot of football for the club, so that's a different situation. We've got 3 youth academy players getting their first opportunities here in the team. And they come with Bogle, and this is kind of the first time they've managed to do this with Bogle. This is going to have to be a good ball across, though. It's not a bad ball across. Oh, that was close by Ryan Brewster. What a save. There goes Koulibaly. Brenner, the man who missed a penalty. Be wondering if he could have had an impact today, if things might have gone a little bit differently. He's going to get the header here, and that's another great save from King. King showing up in the playoffs as well. I'm just so impressed at the players here that have shown up. Some of them had poor ends to the season, and they have turned up fantastically in this game. We haven't really had much attacking impetus the second half, to be honest with you. We didn't have that much the first half. 2 opportunities and 2 goals, really, in reality. It's been mainly Sheffield United, but we've just got away with it. And the fact we haven't conceded, a lot of that's down to Tom King. Ball in here, though. Norton Davis back across goal. Olorina can't clear it. He's absolutely knackered, is Olorina. Pro there to disrupt that one, and that one will be over the bar. That's the full-time whistle then, and Salford City will be heading to Wembley. We're going to Wembley, boys. Get the open-top bus ready for the celebration in Salford. We're probably going to play against Southampton. I don't think it could be any easier than that. That is the greatest performance you could have in the semi-finals. It really is. The fact that we played kids for the majority of that second half. We played 3 youth academy players getting their first opportunities in the team, and actually all 3 playing pretty well. And as expected, it is Southampton in the playoff final. It's only a few days later as well, so we might even have tired legs going on. Now, I am going to go actually to the youth academy pretty quick, and I am going to promote Bryn Bowen. I'm going to promote him to the senior team because we're so short of strikers right now. He's the Welshman that might end up being a little bit like Gareth Bale. He might get an opportunity here against Salford. I can't believe this is the position we're in. Now, plus is Lewis Kelly is returning from injury, but I wouldn't risk him in this game anyway. Here we go then. Playoff final. The winner of this will find themselves in the Premiership. This is our starting 11. It's depleted. We already know that. Bryn is on the bench. Coates and Jones up top. Lado in behind. Malik Wilkes on the right. Ola Aina on the left. Atpro and Galloway in the centre of the park. It's very much familiar in that centre of the park. And then we've got Doyle, Ogilvie, and Abdulluai as our backline. King in net, who has been, again, very good this season. This is the best lineup we could put out. What a massive day for Harley Coates. I imagine his family will be at the game and absolutely everything. Huge day for Galloway as well. What a big impact he's had this season after a year out on loan. That's the Southampton team. It's unbelievable. They've got Dahoud, Martinelli, Diallo, Gineppo, Wilson, Farias. Oh my God, still got Livramento there. This is going to be a mountain. Can we climb it? I have no idea. What will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. This has been an unbelievable season from the boys. It was an unbelievable performance against Sheffield United. This could be a step too far for us. We have no idea. I want to say right now, I appreciate the support on this series so far because this is a massive moment, whether we make it to the Premiership or not. But I know you'll all be here even if we don't, and it's another season in the Championship. But we do dare to dream today. They dare to dream to lift that trophy right there. The opportunities might be there for us to win it. Hopefully, we can. They really just don't come much bigger, do they? Sunny day here at Wembley. Olaina, that is perfect instantly, taking the ball back. It's going to be time. It's going to be space that they allow us on the ball today, isn't it? Are we going to be allowed to make stuff happen? Harley Coates, this is a huge day for that young man. Only 17. In a moment like this, Farias already showing what he could do. Gineppo showing what he can do! And is Farias onside? That's the big question here. That's what we're asking. And I believe he might be onside. And there we go. Only 5 minutes into the playoff final. Southampton take the lead. Farias with the goal. He's about 82, 83 rated. We'll actually go through the squad real quick just to kind of show you what we've got on the pitch. So this is our overall ratings right here. And then this is Southampton. Wilson, 79. Farias, 84. Gineppo, 80. Dahoud, 82. Martinelli, 86. Diallo, 81. 79, 79, 79, 80, 80. The bench is full of decent players as well. Their bench has got players on it that are better and higher rated than the best players at our club. This is the mountain we have to climb today. We've got to go down. So often this season we've managed to come back from that position. It's going to be a big ask in this one, though. It's a big moment for a lot of the boys as well. A lot of them are very young. A trip to Wembley is a big moment, a very, very big occasion as well. Galloway there, though, finds Ricky J. Jones. He's going to have to be impactful today. And I don't know. I guess he got the football there. I thought it was a foul for a brief moment. This squad is even miles better than that of Sheffield United. And this may show what we need to do next season, though, to get promoted in terms of the quality of player we bring in. If the board back us, that is as well. That's going to be the big question. What a ball that is in behind. 2-0 here could be huge for Southampton early on. Well, in Galloway, can we break away now? Harley Coates. He didn't have the ball on he wanted. He's going to find Malik Wilkes now. The sun is definitely getting into my eyes, though. I will say that right now. Early goal, Rayleigh. Could be punishing. And it's Farias who is ultimately the biggest issue right now on this pitch. Gineppo. Farias. Gineppo! Oh, my God. He bends it beyond the post. That was nearly 2-0. It really is a David and Goliath game, this. Honestly, it is a David versus Goliath game, this football match. That's good to Ricky J. Jones. That's not the pass I wanted. I wanted it out wide to Olaina. We need to get the ball out to him. Has to pull that one back. Does pull it back. Wilson. Martinelli. Well blocked. Atpro can't get to it. Is he onside? He is. What a save from King there being massive. We need the boys to be massive. It's an onslaught at the moment. Collect that, King. It is an absolute onslaught. And it feels like there's no way out at this moment in time. Is it out wide now? Gineppo. I knew this was going to be a complete different task with a depleted squad. That's the most frustrating thing. There's a lot of burden here on Ricky J. Jones. Farias again. He's unbelievable. Hey, that's what 84 rated gets you, to be honest with you, in the championship. He absolutely turned Doyle for fun there. And a little bit of a taste of our own medicine here, aren't we? We did this to Sheffield United. That was very, very reckless. Very, very reckless there from Southampton. 2-0 up. And get a man sent off. Although on FIFA, you have a man sent off and you actually end up playing better. So maybe they do want to get a man sent off. I feel like if we could just create something, then maybe the game will open up a little bit for us. But right now, there's just very little space. Very little movement from our boys. And nothing is working our way. And on the attack, Southampton are so deadly. Gonna keep it. And just wait and wait. And I'm thinking I've got the bodies in the box to deal with it. Won't let me change to Ogilvy. And this will be free. Wouldn't let me change to Ogilvy. And in these space and moments, it's 3-0 Southampton. When you compare the squads, it's not really a surprise. But it's devastating for us. This was supposed to be a big day for us. And Southampton are just absolutely destroying me. Well, we never stood much chance. And what's Ricky J. Jones doing there, though? He's had an awful game. He showed up so much against Sheffield United after the injuries. He has not shown up today in this match. He has been... Oh, he's been awful. He's given the ball away far too much. Malik Wilkes now finds Ricky J. Jones. Ricky J. Jones, make the pass. Do something again. He's overrun it. And those moments, Southampton just aren't going to give you many of them. What I would give right now to have a Brad Young or Elliot List out on the pitch, I've got to be honest with you. What I would give right now to have them here, I'd give everything. We don't have it, though. And they're just absolutely tearing through me. They really are. It's a rare occasion we win the ball back. There we go. Half-time here at Wembley. 3-0 to the good for Southampton. And they're pretty much already planning their open top bus party. 0 shots for Salford City. 6 for Southampton. They had 59% possession as well. Just shows you where this game's at. It shows you where we're at here against a side that is this good. We had it against Fulham. Let's be honest. This was similar squads. If anything, I think this Southampton squad is better than the Fulham team we played against. I really do. I think this Southampton squad is a better squad. Lado now. Can he do? He does find Malik Wilkes in the end. Malik Wilkes! If we could just get a goal, maybe something could happen. Inexperienced in these moments is players like Ricky J. Jones and Lado. They're very inexperienced at these moments. And I think it's showing on the pitch today. I really do. I think it's showing all over the pitch. There's a few players that will be extremely frustrated. That was absolutely brilliant. Lado then tries to get it back inside. They've just got bodies everywhere. So impressive, this Southampton team. We'll make a couple of subs as well. We'll bring off Akper. We'll bring on Fly. He's given the opportunity. We'll also bring on Marvin. I think this game's done and dusted. I think, to be honest with you, it was done and dusted in the opening moments. You could see the golfing class was just too much. And I'm still not sure we've had a shot on target. Defensively, one of the best performances I've had really against for a team against me. Unbelievable. The positions they get in and exploit. Fantastic. Marvin then back across to Ricky J. Jones. He's kept it. Ricky J. Jones. That is one. That is one. Is there the slimmest of opportunities? We win this back here. Lado does win it back. Ali Coates then into Lado. Lado into Malik Wilkes. Malik Wilkes. Malik Wilkes is free. It is free. There is time. It is free. I have to be honest, it's very difficult right now to stay calm. But it is free. Is there going to be one more opportunity? We're really going to have to push for the ball, though. That is going to be the biggest thing in this. Diallo. Oh, I thought we'd got there. We're going to have to push for the ball. There may be one, maybe two chances maximum here for us. Well, he's completely overrun that. This could be a goal back for them. Oh, my God. It's beyond the post from Farias. This is the moment. Do you dare to dream? My hands are so sweaty, boys. I'm not going to lie. If we don't, this is an unbelievable performance, though, nonetheless. Everyone's marked up. I mean, you've got to get open there, boys. Flight, they're doing a good job nearly winning it back. We have to win the football back here. I'm not sure we do. I'm really not sure we do. Doyle coming across. Can't win it. Small ball now. Good play. It's a goal, surely. Ah, there we go. Playoffs done and dusted. We did our best to fight back. This team is just so good. This Southampton team is just so good. It was poor in the end, really, from Harley Coates. But what were we going to do? Be mad at the 17-year-old? 4-2 Southampton. We did dare to dream that the comeback might be on, but it's not. Well, there we go then. The Premiership will be welcoming back Southampton. It will not be a first Premiership opportunity for Salford City. Brave from the boys. Very, very brave. I showed you the lineups. You saw the difference between the two squads was absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And we gave it our best shot. When it went to 3-2, I had no idea what was going to happen. But they've just got too much quality. And way too much quality going forward. We can only hope the teams that come down are not going to be as difficult as the teams that we played against this season. Fulham, Brighton and Southampton's squads were absolutely ridiculous. And we never stood a chance, really. But we was brave. I'm happy with the team. I'm happy with the squad. I just think in my head what would have happened in this game if we'd have had Brad Young. If we'd have had more, if we'd have kept more for this season, and if Elliot List had been injured. But this year's Championship playoff winners will be Southampton. That is heartbreak, though, right? That is heartbreak. We feel that, and the boys will feel that next season, and hopefully pick things up now. I'm not going to add anyone to the list yet, but we made some deals with the Devil, boys. We made some deals with the Devil. Doyle will go if a bid comes in for him. We said that. We said if we get promoted, he will stay for the club. If we don't, he will go. So Doyle will most likely be leaving. And we're hoping that we're going to see a big budget here. I am going to fast forward and actually see what the budget is going to be. A couple of other players that will go. Atpro will go, hopefully, to a bigger side than ourselves. Also, we have to bear in mind as well that Ola Aina will go. When we signed both of them, we said they would treat the club as a stepping stone. I had contemplated if we got promoted that we would keep them, but we haven't. We haven't got promoted. So that's money coming in, though. Let's look at it that way. Financially, that will be some cash coming in. That's 6 million plus. For Ola Aina. And similar-ish for Atpro. So there is going to be some money coming back into the club, which, of course, we will then reinvest to the team. Let's fast forward now and see how much money they've given us. I don't want to go on too much now because we are at the end of the season. This is it. Done and dusted. Playoff special. But I do want to see what budget we get next season so you guys can have some impact. So here we go, new season. I'm not going to edit anything. I think we're happy with what we've got edited-wise. I think until we move to the Prem, maybe we'd start to think about it. But not even initially. So the transfer budget will be 7.82 million with about 45k on the wages, which isn't too bad. Some players do want new contracts. And then, of course, we're going to move some players out. I will list them at the start of the next episode. But we are going to let some players go as well. We've got young players to come back. We've got a lot of decisions. I think this preseason coming up is probably going to be one of the biggest ones we have because we've learned a lesson now. We know what level of player we need. We need 76s, 77s, 78s, 79s in order to get promoted out of this league, I think. I think we were just caught short there against a ridiculously good Southampton. That's going to be it. Appreciate you all. Thank you very much for watching this playoff episode. I hope you're all good. I will see you in the next one. If you haven't already, sub, like, do all that good stuff. I will see you for season number 5 and season number 2 in the Championship.